everybody, Myka Allen Johnson with the Real Estate Business School of Salado. Today we're talking about executed contracts versus effective contracts. What's the difference? Yeah, there is a huge difference. And guess what? About 80% of the people that I talk to on a daily basis think that when everybody signs the contract and accepts everything, that's called an executed contract. That is possibly not correct. So we are going to dispel those myths and fallacies today. We're going to talk first about when an offer turns into a contract. There's 4 things that have to happen in the state of Texas. Number 1, that contract has to be in writing if it's going to be for real estate. Number 2, all signatures and initials have to be there. And remember, ladies and gents, if all signatures and initials are not there and something is missing, you don't have a contract, you have a counteroffer. All right, number 3, acceptance has to be unequivocal. That means both parties, beyond a shadow of a doubt, by their signatures and initials, are accepting all the terms of the contract. And then the 4th thing is the one that gets overlooked all the time, and it's the one that makes everything kind of get messed up. The 4th thing that has to be in place that makes this offer turn into a contract officially is that acceptance that is unequivocal. It has to be communicated. That acceptance has to be communicated from the last party that has initialed off and accepted and everything, and told to the other party or the other agent, hey, we have accepted your offer, we've signed everything, we don't have an executed contract, guys, we have an effective contract. Ladies and gentlemen, when all 4 of these things happen, an offer turns into a contract. It is not executed. In fact, the only thing that's executed is the date and the signatures. What we currently have is an effective contract, and this day is the effective date. Effective contract, effective date, and friends, this is day 0 when you're counting time on the contract. All contract time computing hinges on this effective date. That's why it's so important to know these 4 things that turn it into an effective contract. Remember, the reason why everybody calls it executed contract is that little box on the last page of the contract says executed this date, but look in parentheses, it says effective date. And the whole contract now, as of last year, refers to the effective date of the contract, the effective date of the contract, within 3 days of the effective date, within 10 days of the effective date, or whatever the dates are in there, based on the effective date. So, Myka, when do we have an executed contract? Well, I'll tell you. You have an executed contract at close and funding. That is when your contract is executed. Yes, all parties, buyer promised to buy, seller promised to sell. At the time of closing and funding, all promises have been executed, contract has been fulfilled, and we're done. Yeah, we've had it backwards, and we say it backwards all this time. So I know you got to get off your bicycle and start calling it something different. And if you're wondering, there is a middle here. The contract is called something from the time that it is effective until the executed date, and that is executory. The process or the phase of the contract from beginning to end until that close date is executory. These promises are in the process of being fulfilled. We're getting the appraisal. We're getting our financial contingency taken care of. All these things are happening in the between. So the more you know, ladies and gents, now you can start calling your contracts effective. When somebody tells you, oh, I got an executed contract, you can go, oh, did you have a closing and get paid today? So the more you know at the Real Estate Business School, effective, executed. Have a great day.